Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a bonus video today. It's gonna be a twofer featuring two $10 patrons of mine, which give them the right to send me any replay once a month, and I will cast it no questions asked. So game one, we've got MackWinston versus Michael. Here on Romanticide, bottom right, it is a red Zerg player, MackWinston. And in the top left, it is a blue Protoss, Michael. So the name of this replay is a wheelie bin fire of a game, which I think means dumpster? Wheelie bin, I feel like, is the Great Britain term for it, the English term for it. But the American name for it is dumpster. So a dumpster fire of a game here. So we will see what they mean by that. Alright, man, is this a forge? Ooh! Gateway into Forge. So hedging his bets here is Michael, and drone scouting here is MackWinston. Worker scouting at the lower levels is okay in my book. I know we don't see professional Zerg players drone scout, but that's because the economic disadvantage is not outweighed by the scouting advantage at that level, okay? But at your level, you know, bronze, silver, platinum, gold, just scout, okay? You can see a forge, huh? You can see a forge first from your Protoss opponent, and maybe scout. Oh no, this is a very, very large natural, so that means your overlord, while in the correct position, needs to just kind of patrol back and forth along this area to see a cannon coming up. Ugh. Oh, man. It's a little bit late, but I think it's going to come up. Yeah. Oh, now this is in full view of the Zerg player MackWinston. And let's see what his reaction is going to be here. The answer is he doesn't see it. I'm going to go to his camera. Oh, he saw it. Okay, so he moved the camera up there to see it. He pulls some drones, but guess what? There's already a cannon back here. Oh, no. He's got lings on the way. Can he actually shut this down? Oh, he sees the... now they're both going to finish. You know what would be awesome, too, is a shield battery from Michael. Like, oh, he's got one. Never mind. Michael's cool. He's on top of it. This is absolutely not going to work. You're not going to shut this down. Oh, boy. This is brutal. Yeah, all because this base is so big and Overlord can't see the whole thing by sitting above the hatch. Most other maps, you can do that, but not this one. So that's dead. MackWinston says, alright, let's send some lings across and see what we can do. The answer is going to be not a whole lot. Make Adept. Make an... Michael, Chrono Boost Dot or an Adept. A Stalker's also cool. I'm down with that. So the lings see there's no expansion, so, So broodlings are all going to die because, I mean, they can't kill a cannon anyway, but especially a shield batteried cannon? Heck no. Yeah, rack up those kills with broodlings. What? Wait a second, what? No way. No way they get in here. How is this not a wall? Oh, this right side. Oh, okay, I was like, this is a wall. But it's not. The dumpster fire aspect of the game is fully understood, man. Oh, we made a stalker too. An adept would have been better. So the good news is these lings don't have speed, so the stalker really shouldn't die. There you go. Just a little bit of micro, Michael. That's all we need. We don't need, you know, parting micro here. Just need a little bit of micro. Okay, yeah. So the lings, ooh, there you go. Can't fight against the probes and the stalker, and they all get cleaned up. A little bit of micro for MackWinston would have been better there, but you know what? It's cool. Second base is done, right? So MackWinston says, all right, well, natural base is a lost cause, and he was right about that. So he did throw up a new base here and has a roach worn out. Oracle on the way here, too. We do have an Oracle name available. So tell you what, let's find that Oracle name on my list of Oracle names. Bam! We got it. We got it. Where is the... Oh, we're making two. Alright, when these guys start moving, we'll go ahead and name it. But in the meantime, let's kind of keep an eye out what's happening here. Making Ravagers. Got a spine up. Worried about maybe some Stalker pressure, maybe some Zealot pressure. More Roaches actually coming in. So really heavily on about 19 workers on 2 base, going for some pretty heavy Roach Ravager style stuff. Which, you know what? I'm not going to say no to that in this situation. I kind of like it. I mean, they don't kill oracles, but you know what doesn't kill roaches and ravagers that easily is a stalker and one zealot. So here's the thing, MackWinston. If you're going to make this much stuff, you got to go with it. This is too much stuff just for I'm just macroing, and I have some safety stuff for defense. This is I need to go kill the Protoss. Otherwise, well, these should be drones. So the oracles are coming in. Oracle name is Mantis Toboggan. MD. Set in a distant future, Mantis was a successful doctor, but one day would unwittingly open a viral video sent to him by a friend, though it was he. Through it, there we go. Through it, he contracted. Oh, he just killed some of his own roaches with corrosive bile. That sucks. He contracted the deadly computer virus. He slowly found his body turning into a machine, his brain a computer, and slowly the urge to serve ire grew, until he found himself floating over the battlefield, dodging hydras, hurting zealots to their glory. Wow, okay, so this is going pretty well, honestly. 7 kills, 5 kills on these oracles. Worker count is 13 for MackWinston. I like how we're wasting energy on the Roachhorn. That's an interesting choice. Yeah, dumpster fire of a game. I think that's reasonable. So both oracles survive. They're out of energy, which is, I mean, what balances them, right? If they never ran out of energy, oracles would be so insanely good. Also, you know what you can do is you could warp in some units over here if you wanted, Michael. It'd be a slow warp in, yes. But, you know, some stalkers would be cool, but being supply blocked is not great. Not great at all. There we go. Pylons coming up. No longer supply block. 37 out of 47 available. See, this is where, honestly, the roaches and ravagers kind of just need to go. Oh, got a cannon. Oh, and that's it. Oracles are really good at picking off ravagers in particular, because ravagers don't have as much of the HP as roaches do. Roaches have 140. Ravagers have only the 120, which doesn't seem like a big difference, but it makes a big difference. So, ka-chow. We're making a second base here. Finally, Michael is at about 7 minutes, which is late, but, you know, your Zerg opponent is really only on 2 base and only 16 workers, so you're cool. You're cool to maybe delay this a little bit. Take it easy. Take it casually. Also, there is a Void Ray out, but sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Another Void Ray coming in. You know what's pretty good at these lower levels is Mass Void Ray. It's just, it's hard to deal with as a Zerg player. It has to be Hydras, but Voiders are so fast these days. Hydras can't catch them that easily, and that's the thing. You either need to be... If you're going to kill Void Rays, you need them to need to be so aggressive that they need to kill your base. You know what would be good here is Spores, too. Not going to lie. Spores would be amazing. Oh. Saved it. Saved it. 2 queens down. Wow. Okay, 2 queens and a Spore in the main base. That is serious business. And a Spore coming up at the natural base. Finally. Boy, 1,800 to 600 resources lost so far is not great. Not great at all for MackWinston. Throwing up additional Stargate and a fleet beacon. Some kind of crazy 2-base 26 worker carrier play from Michael. Or maybe just going for the Flux Veins upgrade and making the Void Rays fast. That could be that's all the fleet beacon is for. We don't know. We don't know what the plans are in his head yet. Michael. MackWinston is finally taking this base. I support it. I support taking effectively your 3rd base in 8.5 minutes. And, okay, 30 workers. I've been droning up pretty effectively. Still not really well saturated in the main base. Natural base, or second base we'll call it, is well saturated at this point. Oh, remember when I was like, he's going to expand down here? Did not. Chose to make some more drones and get a lair. Which I kind of feel like a 3rd base is maybe the priority in this situation, but, alright. So we have the fleet beacon. What are we doing with said fleet beacon? The answer is nothing. And we're supply blocked again. Oh, Michael. Wait. Flux Veins. Alright. Michael's doing the Flux Veins. Yes. Creep spread from MackWinston. Pretty fun, too. I like it. I do support a good creep spread from a Zerg player. Michael is doing, I don't know, some fine things. He's spending his money. His probe count is not healthy, right? He doesn't have a whole lot. 37 at 9.5 minutes is not great, especially if you have lost only 4 of them so far. And here we go, the Roach Ravager attack. But unfortunately, There's 4 Void Rays, so that seems ample. Also, remember these oracles that murderized you earlier? Yeah, they're still alive because you haven't killed them yet. These are 2... Oh, wait. Oh, the dodging is hot. These are 2 of the most effective oracles I've ever seen in my entire casting career. Even accounting for lobby games, man. Mantis Toboggan doing some good stuff. Like some really good stuff. And another Ravager down. And another Ravager down. Ugh, this hurts me. As a Zerg player, these oracles are doing so much good for the Protoss. 10 and 11 kills each. Resources lost are 2,800 to 1,200. Brutal. All right, man. So Michael's decided that Void Rays are good. So he's got 5. He's making 2 more. He is making more probes, which is fine. And MackWinston's third base is up and running. Is at 42 to 36 workers. A Nidus and 11 Hydras coming in. All right. There we go. That's the answer. So that is a good way you can use Hydras against Void Rays. Is if you're attacking their base and they need to kind of sit there and defend it, they can't just run away because they'll lose the base. Or a million Hydras popped up inside the main and they can't just let it die. Then the Void Rays are bad. Then the Void Rays do not trade well against Hydras at all. But the thing is, you can't force them to engage unless you're sitting on top of one of their bases, and then they must. If they're over here doing stuff and you show up with 20 Hydras, they just run. And you can't do anything, right? You just, alright, well, I guess I'll chase them away when they show up later. It's like Zerglings. You can't force Zerglings to engage you. If they want to run away, they can. Alright, been droning up pretty effectively so far. Does he have any anti-air in this third base at all? No. And these oracles are coming back for more. Dude, these are Hall of Fame oracles. Mantis Toboggan and Friend are insanely good at StarCraft. Free Overlords, though. Oh, man. Not on attack move at all. Okay, here's a trick. If you can kill this Nidus network and this Nidus worm at the same time, everything inside there dies. So the Void Rays are fighting, and the Hydras have to come out. They have to come out of the Nidus, which means they can't. Oh, that was such bad timing. Ow, Queen's dying all over the place. These oracles are not engaging, and they totally could. I guess there was a spore there, but yeah. See, and then if they don't like what they're seeing, ow, they just leave. They just bounce up and down, abusing the fact that they can fly. Like Medivacs do, and like Broodlords can do, and Mutalisks can do. Flying units can do that against ground units, and it sucks for the ground units, but that's the way the game works. Seriously, guys. Okay, so now coming in, don't attack where the spore is, though. Oh, no, not being controlled properly, and they're both gonna die. No! Okay, alive. Alive. Dude. 20. 20 kill Oracle. 25 kill. Or 20. This is definitely a dumpster fire of a game. So the Hydras decide we're going for it, man. Unloading. There's not a million of them here, but Hydras trade really well versus Stalkers. And Zealots that are slow. Not so good against Charge Lots, but good against Zealots that are slow. Did that Oracle? Nope, the Oracle's sitting here out of energy with 34 kills. Oh, it died. Fare thee well, 34 kill Oracle. The Hydras are tearing through Michael's main base, though. Suddenly it's 58 to 26 total supply. The Void Rays can't fight this. Oh, you're prismatic alignmenting the things, but that doesn't do bonus damage to Hydras because they're not armored. And all the Void Rays are just going to die because Hydras are good units against Void Rays if they are engaging with the Void Rays. If the Void Rays aren't running away, right? Dude, is this just GG? I like how these Lings are slow, too. Do these Lings for sure? Yeah, they don't have metabolic boost. You know, I get it, though. In games where I'm like, I've been cannon rushed. I must use my gas on getting a lair and a roach warren, and then I don't get speed, and then I never get speed. Yeah, it's bad news. All right, man. So, I mean, this is it. Was this just the play? Yeah, the Void Rays are dead. Dude, Speedlings in this situation would be insanely good. So good. What's in this Nidus worm? Ooh, Spinecrawler Hydra is kind of a good combo. I'm not going to say no to that. There are no upgrades for the Stalkers at all. There is a range upgrade for the Hydras, but that's it. I mean, this is, yeah, dumpster fire of a game. This is great. So actually, okay, so we keep making a million Zerglings. We have only 11 of them? Why do I think we had more? Also, man, getting speed for these lings, I'm telling you, would be life-changingly good stuff here. Oh, these hydras keep getting picked off because they're move commanding instead of attacking. If they're attacking, the stalkers don't want to deal with them. And see, look, more move commanding here. What are you even doing? Bye, I guess. That was strange. And then a million slowlings come out, and the stalkers are like, are we? Like, we don't want to fight the slowlings, but, like, we don't have to because they're slow. Oh, MackWinston, I'm being murdered in my heart because you are not getting speed. Michael's sitting on 3,000 minerals and 2,400 gas, but in fairness, his production facilities include a Stargate and a warp gate. Okay, 3 warp gates. I guess maybe he could spend that. So, okay, Nidus Swarm down, threat of Nidusing over. But there's a creep tumor in the base. Ho, 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 ho. Seriously, though, speedlings for MackWinston would be amazing right now. I like the response of this from Michael was to take a third. He's like, you know, yeah, sure, I just lost most of my main. I've got creep in it that I can't get rid of, but you know what? It's third base time. I'm going to say no to that. He has a bunch of money, too, and he's making cannons and a void ray, and he's trying to repower his Stargate as well as he can here, which is very cool, and MackWinston's droning up. It's like, you know what I needed? I had the right combination. What I needed was more hydras, and he's not wrong about that. He definitely needed more hydras. So, he's got 12. He's making 6. 18 seems pretty good. Like, 18 against... Okay, unload, 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 unload. Now, kill the voider before it kills the... Yes! Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, now this is... I mean, again, if the lings had speed, this would be very different. I'm just saying for the record here. Trying to get more tumors down. This observer's like, what up? Man, those void rays die so fast. New creep tumors in the house. Bringing an overseer over would be awesome, too, because they killed your tumor, which means they have detection of some kind. More hydras in production, more stalkers coming in, but it's 65 to 22 army supply. If these lings had speed. My kingdom for metabolic boost. My kingdom for it. Alright, alright. So the stalker control here from Michael is actually not bad. Is he spending his money? No. Is his stalker control pretty good? He's not just A-moving into these hiders because he knows how bad that is for him. He knows he'll just lose. I mean, is he losing stalkers here and there? Yeah, but he's not just standing in here and losing all of them, right? Oh man, the cannons are not good in this situation. Why are you still making void rays? Okay, he's telling all of his hydras to box attack the void rays, which means he's running through stalker stuff. It's 68 to 20 army supply. This should just be a win for MackWinston right now. Oh, it's a bad rally. I've done this before. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. I mean, oh my gosh. Void rays just keep dying here by the dozens. 11 have gone down. Not the dozens then, but it's 11. Speed upgrade for hydras would be amazing. Like, upgrades at all for anyone in this game would be great. Attack or armor. Man, this is... I can't believe that Michael is doing this. Like, Michael is extremely struggling. He's in an extremely terrible position right now. But you know what? He's not dead. I can't handle this lack of metabolic boost, you guys. I need it. I need it for my Zerg soul. And again, I get it. I've been in situations where I have slow lings because I skipped speed and I don't ever make it and I regret my decision. Hey, detection. The observer's gone. Ah, these stalkers cannot fight. Even with shield battery overcharge, hydra damage is so good. But if I continue to make lings, though, I will get metabolic boost. Okay, well, wings are good against buildings because, you know, they can't run away. That's great. This has been something. This has been something for the ages. That's for sure. Dumpster fire. Like, I was warned, man. I was warned in the replay name. I can't be like, I was caught unawares how bad this game is. Not wrong. Oh, unload. Unload. You have a whole bunch. You have 2 pages of Hydralisks in here. There you go. Ah, surprise! A million. You know what? You can just do this. I know there's a shield battery back here, but it's out of energy. And I know there's 2 cannons, but it doesn't matter. This is where you take your Hydras, you bring them down here, you A-move this way, and you win the ball game. You win. I like Tempest. Not exactly what I'd make as a defensive unit against Hydras. The same reason that Void Rays are bad here. Look, you can... Oh, look how fast. They were killing that Immortal, even though Shield Battery Overcharge was up. I mean... Micro challenge. It's a micro challenge is what this is. Like something you'd see in the StarCraft 2 arcade. Okay. Kill one of these buildings. There you go. Oh! MackWinston feeling it. Takes down the shield battery. Oh, retreats. Like, I don't agree with this retreat. I just don't. You can do it. And every time you run, you just take shots to your back that reduces the effectiveness of your Hydras. I understand that being cautious is how you play StarCraft, and if you like don't A-move into a situation you're gonna lose, that's how people lose games all the time. I get that, but you also have to recognize when you can just win. When you can just win. Ay caramba. Ay caramba. Ow. Ow. Hey, look! The Voiders are like, we can't do anything against those Hydras. Let's go murder some stuff over on MackWinston's side of the base. Is this another... I think this is another bad rally. I am being hurt. I'm being hurt. In my soul. So, MackWinston is gas starved now because he's not getting gas at all from this natural base. Speedlings would be so good. Speedlings would be so unbelievably good. That's a 10-kill Tempest, man. And look, every time you retreat, more bad stuff happens. Yeah, so this is just a giant object lesson in if you can win the game with an A move, do it. If you just retreat over and over and over again from a winnable position, you're losing HP off of your important units and doing more damage than good. So the Hydras came home to deal with the Voiders, but guess what? They don't have to engage with your Hydras. They just run away. See? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. 6 o'clock. Okay, so 6 o'clock base here for MackWinston. He's got a new one here, which is great. Honestly, pretty good micro from Michael. Like, I'm not going to say no to this. Does he still have creep inside his base? Yeah. Does he have creep over here? He sure does. Doesn't really matter, though. I mean, this is all mined out anyway. I guess there's 600 minerals in that assimilator, so sure. And MackWinston expanding again. He's taking... Ah, he did it. He took these gases, and he's kind of messed up his saturation over here, which I do sometimes. You just need to take a look at it, recognize what's happening, and take a couple of these drones and put them on that extractor. It's cool. It's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th base for MackWinston coming up. So MackWinston has decided that the way Zerg wins is by macroing up and out-macroing their opponent and then smashing them in the face with more stuff. And he is correct. That is exactly how you do things. Now that Protoss is fairly well afraid to move out at this stage and continues to make Tempest in the situation. I mean, yes, making Aspire to make Corruptors to deal with Tempest is great. Corruptors are amazing against Tempest. They do bonus damage versus Tempest, and they're faster than Tempests. So, yeah, Corruptors are the ideal answer to these guys. Hydras, again, in a defensive or an offensive situation where the Tempests are defensive, you're going to do fine. Creep spread is happening. you know, it hasn't been exactly consistent because MackWinston's been spending all of his APM over here, you know, for the last 10 minutes. Didn't go super well, but now he's back. He's back with creep spread. He's working on upgrades now. This is exactly how I play. I'm like, must micro my face off. I can win if I micro well. And then I'm like, I didn't win. Oh, I guess I should get upgrades and tech structures now. Yep, we all do it. We all do it. Fare thee well, Immortal. Immortality. So Corruptor's on the way. Army value is not as bad as it's been. 22 Lings, which do not have metabolic boost. They don't have metabolic boost. It hurts. It hurts my soul. Lurker Den, sure? I guess? I mean, Lurkers they're good. But honestly, against this composition, Mass Hydra Corruptor will just win. I guess, oh, Storm's on the way. That changes things for sure. Now there's Storm, and we've moved into another, you know, another sector of the game here where Storm exists, and suddenly Zerg has a harder time, right? Suddenly Mass Hydra doesn't just win, which is a very Brood War thing, by the way. If you don't watch my Brood War casts, just that's how it works. Mass Hydra against Protoss wins. But then Storm comes out, and the whole thing changes. The whole meta changes in that situation. So, additional Stargates coming in from Michael. 3 of them, actually. Man, he's not learned his lesson, has he? He's lost 12 Void Rays today, and he's like, you know what? I can do it. I can win this with Void Rays. Sure, I guess. I don't know, man. Tempest Void Ray against Corruptor Hydra doesn't seem great, but with Storm, all things are possible. So Michael's got High Templar with enough energy for Storm, and soon enough energy for 2 Storms each. They're working on it. That energy doesn't tick up quickly, but it will be there sooner than you think. Lurkers in production. Lurkers are egging it up over here. There we go. What's up, Lurkers? How you doing? Muscular Augments getting researched. Hydra Speed, finally. +1 flyer attack. Infestation Pit. And yeah, man, I mean, this is Michael believes that Void Rays are good. Tectonic Destabilizers has been researched, by the way. Where Tempest do bonus damage to buildings. So, interesting choice. Okay, so MackWinston knows their stalkers up this way because they killed his overlord, but they didn't account on how fast the stalkers are, and they're sneaking down this direction. And now MackWinston's out of position to save this base. But these stalkers also might have overextended a little bit too, and they're going to get caught out. Yeah, so are the stalkers going to get the hatch? If they want to, yeah. But they'd also die in the meantime, but they don't. They don't want it. So they're going to run for it. Hydras have speed now. Oh, oof. Oof. Stalkers are a little bit faster, especially off creep, even if the Hydras do have the speed upgrade. Hive on the way. More Hydras coming in. 136 to 73 armor supply. MackWinston is maxed out because he finally took some time to make 50 workers. Hooray. Great victory for all. More Tempests. It is 5 Void Rays, 3 Tempests, and 5 Stalkers. It's just, it's not enough except for these dudes. Except for these dudes right here. These High Templar. If Michael knows how to use these effectively, this is going to go extremely poorly for the Zerg. We ready for an extremely poorly moment? I am. Once again, dodging back, dodging back. Dodging what? I don't know. No storms have been tossed down. Just the cannons start hitting, and he's like, nope! Cannons! I don't like cannons. Like, just go! Kill these warp gates, man. Michael's not using his High Templar for anything right now. I guess the slow death of a warp gate using lurkers is preferable to the quick death of a warp gate using hydras because there's cannons. Boom, boom, boom. Find an angle where you can hit stuff without taking hits in return. All right. I guess. Sure. Seismic Spines is on the way. Another Nidus Worm, there we go, coming up here. Has he decided it's time? He's decided, and there's the storm! He decides to commit, and immediately storm happens. It's like, shut up, Falcon. This is what happens when you commit. Remember when I was like, ah! So, yep, that hurt. That really hurt. That's 147 Hydras that have died. Burrow. Don't be in range of a cannon when you burrow, though. I guess. Oh, what? They went the wrong way. No. Oh. Okay. Okay. Some of the lurkers are not in visible detection range. Production tab for Michael is empty at the moment, which seems bad. More Hydras in production. Adaptive Talons coming in. How is he getting that? What's an observer? Oh, observer showed up. Got it. Observer showed up, everyone. Everything is totally cool. 34 Hydras. 91 to 45 army supply. The High Templar count, more importantly, is 0. All the High Templar died there because Michael, yes, he got a beautiful number of storms off. Well placed, but then he didn't pull them back. And the Hydras and Lurkers killed them all. Oh, that's game-changing for sure. So all of a sudden, these Hydras are like, wait, what's that? You don't have any storm available? I don't think he knows that, though. I don't think he's aware that's the case. Look at these Void Rays, just abusing the fact that they can fly. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, so what you do is you leave some Hydras here, and you leave some Hydras here. Or you can do like me, and like MackWinston's doing here, and sending all of his Hydras back and forth and getting constantly bullied. And bounced around to places he doesn't want to go. Oh, he did it. He split. He split for a second. Look at these guys. They're so fast. You're trying to catch them? Yes. Succeed? No. Not at all. Recalls out over a single Corruptor. Seems fine. 12 o'clock base for Michael coming up. Yeah, man. Dumpster fire. Dumpster fire engaged. Now, we are replacing High Templar. They just warped in. They won't have energy for a storm for a hot minute, though. So if MackWinston, he doesn't know this, is the problem. I don't think he noticed that he was killing all the High Templar. He doesn't know how many that Michael has. And now he is Psionic Storm shy, which I totally understand. The number of times I've been like, all right, I've dodged 8 storms from this Protoss. Surely he can't have any more. And then 2 more come in when I'm not ready to dodge and everything dies. And I'm like, oh. Well, all right then. And everything is very sad. So knowing how many storms your opponent has is difficult. MackWinston, right side base. And expanding to the bottom left tier 2. Gas income, once again. Gas stores are low, but successfully harvesting from geysers. I guess these ones could be harvested from for extra Vespine gas entertainment and utility. I guess not entertainment as much as utility. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. A hush falls over the game. MackWinston's up 183 to 90 supply, and you normally say, well, good GG. But, storm is available. There are storms available. 3 storms to be exact. Let's see how this goes for MackWinston. Can he dodge ably? Can he maybe even possibly kill a High Templar that doesn't get a storm off? That'd be amazing. Hydras, +2 attack, +2 armor. No armor or attack upgrades for the Protoss, but you know what? You got storm. Who needs attack and armor upgrades? Only nerds, man. Only nerds need that stuff. Protoss get High Templar. Oh, the High Templar are taking some hits. The High Templar are taking some hits. Oof. Are all 3 of them still alive? All 3 of them are still alive. Hey, remember what we said about Void Rays defending a base? And how bad it is? Yep, super bad. Super, super bad. Oh, that's a gorgeous storm dodge, except the Corruptor flew through the storm, so that's not ideal. Not as ideal as you probably want it to be. And, Lurkers do take down the Nexus after being very patient about it. And, no! Accidental engagement into Lurkers! Oh, no! That was disastrous for Michael. Oh, he was just trying to get out of there. But the pathing said, go through this way to go where you want. And everybody was sad. Okay, that's it, man. It's 136 to 10 army supply. And by that, I mean way less than 10 because these Void Rays are dead. And that's your GG MackWinston. It's your winner. Finally has an army of 41 Hydras, 10 Lurkers, some Corruptors, and some gosh darn slow wait. Okay, we did get speed furlings eventually. I don't know when it was. I wasn't paying attention. But the 7 lings that exist now have speed. Well done indeed there. Yeah, end of the day, Michael struggling a bit. Loses 23 Void Rays. I don't think they paid for themselves at all. And that little disastrous maneuver, when I'm pretty sure Michael told his units to go over here, right? And the pathing was like, okay, we can just go up and around this ramp and we'll be there, right? But no, that made them walk through these Lurkers and everything died and that was it. I don't think if those units stayed alive, I'm not convinced that would have been enough. But still, it hurt. It hurt immensely at the end of the day. So MackWinston ended up with a bunch of bases and, basically 60 workers, and that's fantastic. But lost 36 drones, lost 2 hatches, 156 Hydras died. And resources lost 38,000 for Mac and 28,000 for Michael. So Michael really cost efficient with his units there, even though I guess it really came down to that one battle here where there was a choke that Hydras were in and then the storm and, the story from there. So, GG for sure. Good patron game number 1. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for sending that in, MackWinston. Dumpster fire indeed. You are an accurate labeler of games. So we're going to come up with a HyperONE game next. I think nukes are involved, so stick around for that. We'll be right back with game numero 2. Game 2 of our patron cast today is going to be between HyperONE and Tendies here on Juggernautha. Top right, we've got HyperONE sending out 2 proxy building SCVs, and in the bottom left, we've got Tendies, the blue Terran player. So it's a TvT here on Juggernautha. These SCVs are up to no good. And HyperONE is a patron of mine for $10 a month, and he had a hard time selecting which one he wanted me to cast this month, so I have high hopes for this because it was selected. Alrighty then. So, starting off with a proxy. Maybe not a proxy? Oh, so Barracks coming up inside his own main base. Alright, man, so 2 SCV harass is going to be the opening here. Wow, holy smokes, that is an overreaction from Tendies. That is for sure. I mean, you got the SCVs to back off, but at what cost? A lot of lost mining time, that's what. Huh. Oh, hang on a second. I like lower level games. We see stuff we don't see in higher level games. That is for sure. Tendies calls a GG. I don't know what for exactly. He's looking for proxies because he's like, why are there 2 SCVs down here? Is there another SCV building a barracks somewhere? No, can't find it. And then HyperONE's just building a Reaper back home. So like, okay, I guess. Sure. I mean, it's a Marine here from Tendies. He's not going to find any. He's doing a pretty good job looking, but he's not going to find anything is the problem. Yeah, crazy. Like, I definitely got inside Tendies' head here, right? I don't know why he called it GG other than, you put 2 SCVs off the line to harass me, and you killed 1 SCV, but, like, the lost mining time doesn't make up for it. Oh, we canceled. Okay, was it engineering bay? Was sound off this whole time? I'm realizing all of a sudden. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got a Reaper. Where is this thing? Reaper's here. Reaper's name is Shepard, leader of the Normandy. Shepard interfaced with an ancient alien device. Learning of the Reapers, an ancient alien force intent on wiping out all sentient life. He presented his findings to his superiors, Emperor Mengsk, who was about to shut down the space god Xel'Naga hybrid research for costing trillions of dollars, resurrected the project so the Dominion would have weapons powerful enough to fight the Reapers. Thank you for that one, Shepard. And Shepard's got 2 kills thus far, killing 2 SCVs. Well done, but... Oh, jump! Jump! Okay, he jumped. He's good. All right. So, not bad. Pretty standard stuff here. Building the second base inside the main is 10Ds. Getting a factory on the other side. Factory just about done here from HyperONE. And all right, so pretty good Reaper play. Kind of making up for the fact that the 2 SCVs didn't do a whole lot. But I guess killing 3 of your enemies SCVs is fairly good for the first 3 minutes of a game. Something along those lines. What are we doing? Marines. There's Marines and Marines and Marines. Which is good, because Marines really trade well versus Reapers. They do. The thing is, the Reapers are fast and they don't have to engage if they don't want to. Right, so this is our lesson for today, for people who are watching this, right? Being fast is nice because you can get places quickly, but also it means you can retreat. It means you can retreat from situations that are too dangerous for you, and it's really important stuff. That's exactly what these Reapers are capable of doing. They don't have to engage with anything. The end. Starport coming in from 10Ds. Going to finish up here right now. What are we doing with it, though? Going to float over onto the tech lab. Maybe. It's right here. I feel like that's what you want to do. No, just kidding. Making a medevac. It's fine. Shepard. Shepard coming in. Gets another SCV. 10Ds calls out another GG, which is hilarious to me. 10Ds is like, you're doing damage to me. It's game-ending damage, he says. HyperONE has no response, by the by. There's tanks being produced. So what is it? 2 Marines and a tank versus 7 Marines and 0 tanks. But a medevac. Almost. And a couple Hellions, which is nice too. And I think 10Ds with his little Mira's Marauders skinned units here where they have knives on everything. See those knives coming off the front of the medevac here? Hilarious stuff. Shepard not able to get anything else here, but does have 4 kills. What did you kill? And this must have got another SCV when I wasn't looking. Alright, this is not bad. This is not bad Reaper-y stuff. HyperONE getting another factory, though. And an armory. Okay. Are we meching? We meching this TvT? Sure seems like that's an option. Entirely possible. So 4 Hellion drop coming in here from 10Ds. Gonna take the super long way around here on Yuggenotha to try to do something to HyperONE. HyperONE should have, yeah, he's got a Cyclone here. He's ready for a drop because he saw that medevac with this Reaper. So got some turrets coming up. A turret here, I think would be pretty awesome too. And also, you need to land, there you go. You need to actually land your second base in your second base location because you're oversaturated at the moment at your mains. There we go, main hard transfer heading on down to see what's what. Now, does this blindly fly into 2 missile turrets and die? Considering this isn't a super high-level match, I'm going to go with yes. And it does. Huh. Rip. 10Ds throws out a G. Not good game, just game. It's just a game now. That's all it is, not a good one anymore. Hellion's coming in here from 10Ds too, so he's kind of meching, I guess, but he's got 11 Marines and a Raven and a couple Widow Mines. So I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Was it a HyperONE game last month or 2 months ago where HyperONE ended up offensively planetary fortressing a dude's base up here? That sounds like a HyperONE game, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure that happened, and it was a TvT. This isn't a recast. This can't be a recast. Third base on the way from 10Ds. Man, I'm thinking about it, though, huh? My brain's like, it's a recast. I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes where I'm like, this is a great replay. And then halfway through, I'm like, ooh, I cast this one already last month. And I'm like, crap. Because usually what I do is I cast the replay, and then I put it into a folder that says, I've already cast this, or I just delete the replay. So I don't cast it again, and sometimes I forget. And then I'm like, oh, look at this great match that I haven't cast yet. Let's get that one on the channel, and then it's already been casted instead. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Infernal Pre-Igniter on the way from HyperONE, building a Gust Academy, making a Thor. Thor's come out of this building. The Thor's like as big as a factory is. I don't think that's possible. I call shenanigans. Tendies has got some, you know, Mirrors, Marauders, Banshees here, and, oh, but one Banshee, and a Raven. Little spiky things on the Raven. Doesn't have knives, but has, you know, a spiky things. You gotta have spikes at least if you don't have knives, right? Army value 49 to 38. So yeah, what an interestingly non-standard match here. It's kind of Marine Tank, Hellion, Banshee, Raven from Tendies. HyperONE on the other side is rolling with tanks and Hellions and a Thor, so he's going traditional mech. With a couple Marines he had to build in the early game, but he's got 6, and I don't think he's going to be making any more than that at this point in the match. He does have a sneaky third, which Tendies knows about. He knows there's a base up there because his Hellion was messing with it. But, yeah. I think, is that personal cloaking? Probably personal cloaking. I wish the icons for personal cloaking and Banshee Cloak were different. Are they the same? Are they the same? I feel like I should know this. I feel like I should know if Ghost Cloak and Banshee Cloak had the exact same icon, because I feel like they do. It's kind of an oversight. So we're going to murder the third base for Tendies here. Tendies calls it GG. And then up here on the other side, he's, you know, same things happen to HyperONE's third. Tendies is chatty. I mean, oh, Widow Mines, though. And, okay, just sort of moving into here. Not going particularly well, I don't think. Auto turrets doing some serious work. Two siege tanks die. Thors can't retreat. Remember what he said about being able to retreat is important? Thors cannot retreat. They can't run. They're too bulky and slow. Retreating is not really something they can do unless they're being covered by something else, which this guy is not. So he's going to fight. He's in a speed zone, so that means he's faster, but everything else in the speed zone is also fast, so whatever. More tanks on the way from HyperONE. Tank, Hellion, Siege Tank, fourth base rather, here from HyperONE inside the main. And third base, did he save? He did save it. Okay, so he saved it. Hellions are like, still no base there. This isn't a planetary yet, but it's close. So Hellions are going to try to kill it before it turns into a planetary, but their ability to kill buildings is not good. It's not zero. They can do it given enough time, but your time's going to run out when this turns into a PF. So let's see if Tendies pulls these Hellions away. No, he pulled one away, but not the Hellions away. That would be a plural situation. Infernal Pre-Igniter on the way here from Tendies. He's going to mech it up in response. He's making Widow Mines, though, where HyperONE isn't, and I think Widow Mines played a big part in Tendies surviving that early first attack that showed up at his front door, man. Widow Mines getting some decent hits off there. Fourth base from HyperONE is up. He's got his missile turrets rocking and rolling, just in case the Banshees arrive, I guess. Good call, good call. Yeah, look how spiky Thors are, and they've got little knives on their arms, too. On their Mirrors Marauders. Ah. So fun. So fun, indeed. Love it. Love it. Army value 75 to 46 in favor of Tendies. He's looking good, but the base count advantage for HyperONE's going to be good. Hellions try to get in here, but there's a base sitting at the third or the fourth of HyperONE to shut that down. Tendies is getting fourth base of his own down here at the 6 o'clock. And going for transformation servos, and I think I saw some ghosts. I think I saw some ghost production just a second ago. I did see a ghost production, and he's here. Here he is, looking pretty darn cool for a ghost. Yep, turrets up. Turret, planetary fortress, pretty standard defense in a TvT. I mean, in anything really. High-sec auto tracking on the way from Tendies, which HyperONE does not have yet, but I think would be useful to him. You know, considering planetary fortresses and the turrets that he's rolling with right now. Tendies counting to see if there's anything down this way. There's not. He could expand down that direction too if he wanted. Nuke in production for the HyperONE. Did you expect nukes, Tendies? I don't know. Okay, so $5 says that the first time a nuke lands on Tendies, he's going to say GG. You ready for it? I don't see how it could anything else could happen. That's just Maybe I'll put more money on it. Maybe 10 bucks. Ooh, big spender. Big spender. Here's our ghost. He's got personal cloaking. Because he does. It's not Banshee Cloak, actually. All right, nuke done. Let's go. Taking a sneaky path around. We see him. Hellions trying to get up here in there at third base for HyperONE, but, like, it's a planetary. I mean... Oh, getting out of the range of the planetary a little bit, killing some SCVs. Taking some hits directly to the face, though. Ow. Ow. I don't know. Was that worth? I don't know if that was worth. Where is our second ghost? Here you are. Where are you running? Where are you going? Get back down there and throw. We've got a new. Ah, see, Widowmine. Good unit. It's good to see Widowmines used against Terran. Because I hate Widowmines. I hate playing against Widowmines. I hate dealing with Widowmines as a Zerg player. And seeing them cause problems for a Terran brings me great joy. Okay, once again, Hellions. Recognizing they're going to sacrifice some of their lives to get some SCVs here. That was not a good trade, though. It was maybe okay up here in the top left, but not at the fourth base. That was absolutely a kind of a waste of Hellions. I'm not sure if any SCVs died there at all, actually. So 10 SCVs down for HyperONE. The 6 for Tendies all in the first couple minutes there, right? By that one Reaper. By Senor Shepherd. Here it is. Oh, no. No, not here. Not here. Oh, he sees it! Oh, he sees it. He sees the dot. Hacks. It was hacks. Okay, how about this one? You're going to see this dot right on top of your blue planetary. That is a disadvantage you have if you're playing against somebody who's not red, right? Is they can see the red dot more easily. It's kind of a weird imbalance. Yeah. So when I said first nuke GG, what I meant was the first nuke that actually does something and is actually a huge problem, right? Instead of just, okay, we killed a sensor tower. We did some damage to a planetary, right? That doesn't count. Ooh, this one, though. Oh, are you kidding? You're kidding. No, not kidding. Nuke! Woo-hoo-hoo! GG? No, Tendies, what? Tendies, come on. Come on, Tendies. You gotta respond to that. 20 SCVs have now died for Tendies. This ghost has 17 kills. Tendies is like, my Hellion army shall get revenge. Are you? Look at how many hits it takes for 1,000,000 Hellions to take down a tank. It's too... Okay, alright. Alright, Tendies. Easy, Tendies. A little casual Viking harass at 15 minutes. You know, like you do in a TvT. The clown fiesta that is this matchup. Widowmines, actually bonus damage versus mechanical means Vikings can kill Widowmines pretty quickly when they're trying to burrow up on them. That's not something we see a lot of, right? Is Viking versus Widowmine attacks? The other way around, yes, Widowmine versus Viking, but not the vice versa. Once again, bonus versus mechanical means 2 Hellions go down before the Viking dies and it was already severely injured. Alright, he's almost out of energy, but he can get another nuke down here. And let's see how good Tendies is at recognizing where the circle is this time. Oh, he did it! He did it again, Tendies. Okay, so he's only lost one of these. He's been nuked 4 times, and only one of them has resulted in significant damage. He's going again, but this time, the ghost is out of... Yeah. So never mind, that's not happening. He wasn't cloaked, and the scan would have revealed him anyway, so... Is Widowmine's getting kills? Yeah, 3 kills. Something tried to come over here. I think I saw it die. Maybe a Viking again. But it's 91 to 82 army supply. HyperONE is up 78 to 47 workers, which is a big-time problem for Tendies. Economy not super hot for our blue Terran player at the moment. At the moment. Ooh, battlecruiser on the way. That's what I do like about TvT, is you can see some battlecruisers for sure. Command center, double engineering bay. Just, I guess, to deal with Hellion run-bys is what this intent is. It's not really that he wants upgrades for infantry. Or is he getting... No, still doesn't have high-sec auto-tracking, which I find extremely interesting. Whoop, whoop, hop. Another attempt. Oh, this time army supporting. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, he sees it. He knows where it is. He's not bringing his army into the whole darn thing, but ow. Good hit anyway. Not bad. Not a bad one there. I'm surprised Tendies hasn't called out a GG. He's disappointing me, Tendies is. Man, this is just a giant, massive mech, isn't it? So sure, this is... Welcome to TvT, everybody, where it's kind of a giant mess of a ball of stuff, and HyperONE's totally winning this battle, by the way, because Thors are better than anything here except for Thors, and there's only one of those, and there's 4 of them for HyperONE, so that's not great. Also, Thors versus battle cruisers, not a good thing, unless, you know, you happen to be something else. Woo! Unless you happen to be using the wrong form of attack, right? If you're trying to splash damage the battle cruisers to death, you're gonna have a bad time. Oh my gosh, that almost got Widow Mind. He's like, all right, I really want to make a connection on this PF. Can I do this one? All right, here we go. Nuke number 6. I think this is 6. Okay, so this is gonna connect. Ow. Ow! Ugh. Ugh. And these ones are gonna connect. So this planetary is dead. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now it's 198 to 155 supply. HyperONE is just nuking Tendies into submission here. Oh, they're gonna get Widow Mind. Dodge! Oh, unburrowed the Widow Mind, actually. Scan, Widow Mind, defense! That's right, that's how you deal with ghosts. Widow Minds, absolutely. I support this plan. Trying to come up the ramp, but guess who has his own Thors now? Tendies does! Actually, coming up a ramp is a no way. No way. Tendies is trying to get out of it. He's trying to get out of nuke radius, and I think he successfully does, but this BC is dead. Oh, wait. Really? Oh, alright. Not dead. Ooh, teleports out of there. Well done. Oh, this BC is just on a bad rally. Dude, 4 Thors. Are you kidding? Yeah, okay. So that BC's dead. Nuke hits literally nothing. Gets out of there. Teleports away. But into offensive position. That's right. We're going to kill some stuff while we have 74 HP and no ability to retreat from this situation. More nukes on the way from HyperONE. Does he not know about this? He doesn't know about this. That's a big deal. Does he know about this? He knows about this. The problem with nukes is you can kind of get caught watching them, and then your macro kind of slips, and then your opponent still has a bunch of bases and your nuke connected, sure, but it's not enough. 190 to 106 supply is pretty good, though, but 4,000 minerals and 2,000 gas. Siege tank count getting pretty high here. Battle cruiser count is 0. As all the battle cruisers in this game have died thus far, which is 3. And it's time to head down and kill this bottom right-hand base. Let's go. I don't know if there's enough army here from Tendies to handle it. Oh, especially with these tanks all sieged up. Yeah, I don't like it, man. Thor versus Planetary. Ooh, the ghost gets focused down first. Ow. I don't even know what's trying to come over here. Something's trying to happen. Actually, the Thors can't take this down with the repair. Repair's good. Oh, Thor, 1 volley down. Ow, ow, ow. What? Okay, all right. Ow, Tendies. Tendies, you're throwing. Tendies, no. Tendies. Tendies is throwing stuff away. Okay, this battle cruiser is alive. Oh, the nuke, though. Where's your repair god now? Cries HyperONE. All right. That was something. Tendies is struggling. He's falling apart here. No, he recognizes where the nuke is. HyperONE not gonna nuke himself. Look at this. HyperONE's like, I'm gonna get you. I know you're mobile. But I'm gonna get ya. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Bye, Thor! Okay. You know what's gonna be interesting is Tendies is not gonna GG out when this game is over. He's GG'd 4 times already. Not from an offensive GG position either, I don't think. I don't think he intended for his initial GGs to mean I've won. Because, like, no? Dude, HyperONE making 7 nukes at once, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. This is going to end in some kind of a crazy nuke chorus, isn't it? Did he even learn about this yet? He still doesn't know about this base. But he's expanding everywhere. He's got bases all over the place. He doesn't have a Raven, apparently. Detection is going to be a struggle for him against the Widowmine defensive Tendies. That's for sure. Look at how big these knives are on Thor's. My goodness. They're absolutely silly is what they are. 8 command centers at the time being produced from HyperONE. He was sitting on a whole bunch of money, so hey. Why not? Why not build a whole bunch of command centers? Maybe orbital commands, some of them. Maybe planetary fortress, others of them. You know. Do whatever you want here. Expanding over this way. Widow Mines in this center speed zone area. I like that position for Widow Mines. It's pretty cool. 12 command centers at once from HyperONE. Yeah, it feels like he probably has this game won. Be my assumption. 78 to 41 workers, 119 to 90 army supply. I mean, Tendi's 90 army supply is not bad. Upgrades are +3/+3 for the mech for HyperONE, +3/+1 for the mech for Tendi, so the upgrade advantage is also a big deal. Look at the little jets on the back of the Widow Mines. I like it a lot. Just get them. Ow. Take the Widow Mine hits and just kill them. Ow. There we go. That's right, Widow Mines. Get out of here. I wish I had siege tanks as Zurich. I really do. It'd be nice. Hellions once again trying to kill buildings. Not exactly how this works. Okay, so one of the nukes that we have right now, 6 nukes that we have right now. Is he just trying to nuke everywhere so that Tendies can't go any? Oh my gosh, does he think he's safe here? Oh, canceled that one. Repopped it. So that one harmlessly lands. This one has got to be visible for Tendies. Like, he sees this one, right? Yeah, okay, so he's getting out. Ah! Oh, mules. Those were mules. Ooh, but these tanks are dead. No? Canceled? Is he canceling nukes? That one doesn't do anything either. Ooh, walking into siege tanks when you have Thors is not ideal behavior. And Tendies, he's dodging nukes as well as he possibly can here. He's doing fine. There's been a couple that have really connected today, but like mostly. Okay, you gotta attack with your siege tanks though. Like most of your armies up here, HyperONE. I guess you have better upgrades and you're target firing individual Thors instead of allowing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, better upgrades and better target firing won that battle for HyperONE for sure. He was outnumbered, but yeah. 2 special skills that you can have. Oh, Widow Mines. Ow! Taking down a ghost. This base has just been beset upon. I think this is the 4th nuke alone on this base. SCVs kind of get out of there. Oh my gosh, it's alive. Look at him repair it, though. Cancel. Cancel the nuke. Get the ghost out of there. Don't let him die. Don't let him die. Scorched Earth. Once again, Tendies is not a terrible player. He hasn't just sat there and let his army get nuked. Right? He hasn't sat there and let a base get nuked more than just a couple times out of the 47 nukes that have been dropped on him here today. Ooh, SCVs kill that ghost. Ooh, this would be the mother of all nukes right here. Oh, can he get it? Can he get it? Tendies? No! Tendies! Oh, Tendies! Tendies, no! Tendies! 32 army supply for Tendies. 38 SCVs for Tendies. And this might be it for the economy of Tendies if this one hit. 22 SCVs for Tendies. Okay, it's getting harder. It's getting harder to defend against these nukes now. HyperONE still has no idea this exists. None, but the siege tanks are covering against the Thors. Army supply is 8 for Tendies. Tendies really should tap out now, but perhaps is more interested in forcing HyperONE to kill all his buildings. Nope, HyperONE. Oh, tanks OP. There is nothing better than a player saying something available to their own race is OP. I love that so much. So much. Oh, that was fun. Nuketopia, indeed. They're from HyperONE. I promised you nukes. We got some nukes. Let's just say we got some nukes. Resources lost, 42,000 for Tendies and 27,000 for HyperONE. 24 Thors died for Tendies, including 2 planetaries, 2 factories, 3 starports, 89 SCVs. Yeah, that's hard to win when you lose 89 SCVs. HyperONE on the other side, 10 Thors died, 19 Vikings, 10 tanks, 16 ghosts. A lot of ghosts gave their lives for the Nuketopia, which we experienced today. So say thanks. Say thanks for that one. And well done. Well done, HyperONE. So good patron cast for sure. A lot of fun. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Yeah, end of the day, if you nuke somebody enough, they're just going to struggle to defend against them, and you're going to connect with a bunch, and that's exactly what happened. And then your economy's toast, and you're done. StarCraft is sometimes a simple game. Most of the time it's not. But all right. So that is going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patron TWOFER bonus Patron TWOFER for your Saturday. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before